apparently, if the rumors are true, that Sony is working on a new remote handheld game console. Now, at first, like you thought, it was like, oh, it sounds like a great idea. But there's like one tiny detail where it's apparently just meant to be for remote play, which
is useless.
Yeah,
Right.
Who cares?
That does nothing for me.
Right. If that's true, I would love it to get back into the portable gaming market. I think that'd be awesome. I don't know how they do it though, because like I think the gap between a PS5 and any handheld is going to be too significant to like justify. Although they were the pioneers of cross buying. I can't think of another situation where they weren't.
No. Yeah, it was like you were buying PS3 games and getting Vita games for free with it.
Wait, what's Sly Cooper for on the PS3? I thought it was on the PS4.
Yeah, PS3.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
We need a new Sly Cooper, like now.
Yeah, so let's see. It's codenamed Q Lite, which don't know why. I don't. Why do you pick the worst like names? Like Switch is like Project NX, like
right.
Just
it was like Xbox was like Project Scorpio.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What does that have to do with the? Just call it Project Box. We know it's an Xbox. Like,
right.
What are you hiding?
Right, we know box is somewhere in the name. Although I will die on the hill that Xbox for some reason after 360 or even before 360, they have the worst naming conventions for their consoles. Like,
oh yeah,
Xbox 360. Like, I mean, it kind of rolls off the tongue, but I just thought it was like, it doesn't really make sense. So I think wasn't the marketing like it's supposed to do like everything.
Right, it was supposed to. Yeah, it played DVDs, CDs, video games. It was like, oh, that you're all in one entertainment system.
And then Xbox One, it's like, okay, let's do the exact same thing.
Right, let's do the same thing, but mess it up and require you to have an online connection and a Kinect that watches you sleep.
Give Sony the win, literally for the next 10 years. Love it, genius.
Yeah,
genius.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, so it says here, seemingly will work exclusively with the existing PS5 to stream games remotely up to 1080p resolutions at 60 frames per second. Quote, early prototypes show the console will look a lot like a PS5 controller, but with a massive 8-inch LCD touchscreen in the center.
I mean...
Hold on, what is this article? Okay, 9 hours ago. I was like, for a slight second, I'm like, did I not check if this was an April Fool's joke? Because I like freaked out.
Oh my god, no!
If I got like
that's why we're doing it on Wednesday. We had to make sure all the April Fool's articles were filtered away because I have a real problem with falling for anything I see online.
That's true. That was terrible. The Smash Direct, man, I'll never forget that.
The Sonic game, I swear to God. The Sonic game, people were like, dude, it was April Fool's. What are you talking about? That's not real. I was like, no, it's real. Like, you go on Steam and look at it. And like, nobody believed me. I think I'm just going insane. Yeah, I think I've lost it.
Apparently the let's see, 8-inch LCD touchscreen at the center, which, I mean, why would you need a touchscreen at the center? If it's for remote play. The device supports adaptive triggers for haptic feedback. Will include what you would come to expect from handheld volume buttons, speakers, audio impact jack, blah, blah, blah. So, and apparently that was from, apparently Giant Bomb's Jeff Grubb also wrote that he has heard about plans for a possible cloud streaming handheld. Can we just stop with these cloud streaming bullcrap?
Nobody has the internet for it. Why are we still doing this?
Sony
in Japan, I guess.
In Japan, right? Like purely in Japan, but you know, I don't get what the big deal is. Do they even make cloud games anymore for the Switch? Wasn't that for like 4 months and then everyone just stopped making cloud games?
It's only in Japan. Okay. Like Resident Evil 7 and I think Resident Evil 8 actually both came out on the Switch as cloud versions, but it was only in Japan. But they haven't done it here since what they did, like the Kingdom Hearts games, right? And it was just a disaster.
Right.
And I feel like that was the last time they tried to do it. So
the last time they tried, because they should stop. They should just stop.
They definitely should.
Or at least in the US. I would imagine the US, Canada, Europe, France. I mean, France is in wherever it is. I forget locations.
Europe, yes.
Okay, that's why I like to double check myself. I'm like, was France and Britain? I'm very confused with where everything is. I barely know where U.S. and Canada is. I just don't see this passing off at all. If it's purely for cloud play,
Right.
I feel like they could do it with the Vita too, though. Like, it was ahead of its time. Now it's the time to bring it back. Like, native games. Didn't the Vita have remote play? Like, actually just have?
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I don't understand. Why are we basing the whole system off of remote play?
Couldn't they? What if they just brought back the Vita and be like, here, all right, for $50, here's the Vita. Just primarily use it for remote play. We updated it so it works with the PS5, and then
Oh, I'd be okay with that. The Vita, Vita was such a good system. They just did not support it enough.
Right, and I agree. It was really cool. Voice cracking aside, it had its own exclusive Little Big Planet, didn't it? Didn't it have a?
Yes, Little Big Planet. There was a game called Tearaway that was made by Media Molecule that came out on it. That was just incredible. The Killzone game on there was so much fun. I don't know if you ever played that, but that was really good. The Uncharted game for it was okay. You could play the Sly Cooper collection, Jack and Dexter collection, God of War collection. When they released all those collections on PS3, they all came to the Vita. The Vita had I forget what it's called for PlayStation. It had the retro games on there from PS1, 2. You could play those on there. I had all the original Final Fantasies on there. It was just so much fun.
Yeah, I don't remember, for some reason I don't remember what I had on the Vita. I just remember I had it. Maybe I just took photos with its camera.
I did all my orange tube searching on my Vita. It was a good time.
Derek, why are you eating dinner? I'm focused on something. Okay, Mom.
I just gotta finish. Okay,
just gotta be this level. Woo!
Woo!
Okay,
all right.
That was a level. That was it has internet browsing. You know what the Switch doesn't have? Internet browsing.
Anymore. It had instant messaging on it too. You could instant message on it. It was through the PlayStation message chats or whatever. It still has that, but it was just cool. I don't know.
Just sup.
It had
you up.
It had this. Yeah. Hey babe, what are you doing? Send some pics.
Did I ever tell you my ex-girlfriend? Someone sent my ex-girlfriend a long time ago on PS4 a message that I was cheating on her. It was the weirdest thing. I mean, no shade to her, but she was not on a great. She wasn't. I do not look fondly back at those moments. I'll put it that way.
Right. Right.
So, because the way how she reacted to that, just someone randomly messaged your boyfriend cheating on you. It's not something specific, just and then she took it as the biggest conspiracy theory and had to check all my socials. I'm just someone's obviously just messing with you. I don't know why.
Right. It's the internet. It's a video game internet. Come on.
Yeah. So so that was fun. And then I broke up with her in her car because I was I can't. This is just not
right. This is ridiculous.
I gotta. You know what? You caught me. I'm talking to all these girls on PS4.
You slept in someone else's Minecraft bed. I can't look past it. I'm sorry.
What server is this? Whose server are you in?
Who'd you make this cake for? Tell me.
I know you didn't have these diamonds before. Where'd you get these diamonds?
Where'd you get this armor from? Huh? Why is it enchanted? Hardening 2? What are you doing with them?
Yeah. Anyway, that's just my story. I assume Minecraft was on the Vita, right?
Yeah.
Everything was on the Vita.
Minecraft, Terraria was on the Vita. It had this it had a street pass kind of thing too, where you could walk past people and I don't know. I don't really remember what it does, but I know it had a feature like that.
What would you need to buy this if it was
as long as look? Yeah, basically a Vita 2 I would want. I want it to be able to play its own games and stuff without remote play, obviously. So
I want them to do what they did with the Steam Deck, where it's Vita certified, where it'll play games but at a capped maybe 30 frames per second, or developer optimized setting for the games you buy digitally, I guess. I mean, or I guess if it has physical cartridges. That's the only way I could see it going forward, like in this time. Because you're not gonna get like God of War Ragnarok on any portable console.
No.
So yeah, that's what I would like. I'm not really sure what else it could do besides that.
I mean the Switch kind of has everything else, right? Like I don't need it for indie games. That's what the Switch is for.
Right.
It'd be just like it'd be for like the classic games. I feel like if they did like PS1, 2, and 3 on there, I'd buy like those games and have it on the go.
Right. And didn't PlayStation has its own backbone controller, so like you have an official way to.
Right, you can do the remote. This system is obsolete already. You can do the remote play. Like, I don't get it. I don't know what they're trying to do.
If it's true, it's not confirmed. But
right. I just don't get the point of it. I don't
know. I get it, and I think that Sony just wants to add more console to their repertoire.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, I don't know. I do want it to succeed. I'd love to see a new Vita, like, without the. I don't care about the remote play, honestly. I just care about like an actual portable console from Sony. But you're right, Nintendo kind of does everything they want to do, but better at this point. Even though we have our huge criticisms of the Switch and its capabilities right now. Update it. Just update it, please. No. Nintendo.
We got a Zelda OLED. We ain't getting an update. No.
What? Did we? Oh, we didn't. We should do a. But should you buy for? Did we do that? Yeah, we did. Yeah, right. Wait, no.
For the Zelda OLED, I don't think we did actually. We talked about it.
We'll figure it out.